COVID-19 has been one of the most significant challenges that humanity has faced over the last 100 years or so. There has been significant spread of the disease causing so much havoc and destruction. The disease is one which really has plagued the mankind like never before. There are multiple factors, however, which can help us identify the disease in the right time using minimal resources to achieve a good outcome. Unfortunately, the panic which has been caused by this disease has resulted in over exaggerated use of drugs which may cause more harm. Therefore, there is a balance required in between not doing too much on one hand while not avoiding appropriate timely actions to avoid long term complications. Therefore, very important to understand the overall life cycle of a COVID disease, and we have tried to make it in this 14-day period because that seems to be the most important time frame we need to understand. So, when we talk about a COVID exposure, it typically might have happened 2 to 5 days before the actual manifestations. So, individuals will have no symptoms, but their virus would have started coming in their body, and this virus would have started to replicate, causing a significant amount of viral load which is there in the body. Now, what's very important to understand that even before you have any symptoms with COVID-19, you have a good amount of viral load, and that would predispose you to spread the infections in an asymptomatic stage. And that's why it's very, very important to have a very early isolation of suspected individuals, including those who are just the contacts. Now, as time goes by, this viral load goes up, so therefore there will be a viral disease which will come up, and this is what we typically say mild to moderate, which will depend upon how much viral levels are there in the body. Symptoms will include things like throat pain, fever, not feeling well. So this is like the typical viral illness like features which most of us will happen. Now, in many of us, this will be it. Around 80, 85, 90% may, depending upon the age, comorbidities, the strain, the type of pattern, will become better. And maybe in a week or so, these people will be fine. So if we look now from here, that around 3 to 4 days, the body starts to produce the immune response, which is both in the form of the cytokine, as we discussed, the chemical one, which is the circulating one, or the antibodies, which will then decrease the amount of viral. So in most cases, these things will come down by this point of time. So the initial disease that we are seeing are largely because of the viral proliferation. And since viral is going, we can use antivirals here. Now, as time has gone by, this viral proliferation has come down, which means that the efficacy of drugs which stop viral action will go down from day 5. So if you're talking about drugs like Fabiflu or even Remdesivir, the effect will be the maximum if it started when the virus is growing. After 5 to 7 days, when the virus growth has gone down, these antiviral drugs will not have much significant role in that perspective. Now, what we need to understand is that this 5 to 7 day is a very, very important period, after which we have started the immune response, and in many cases, this will result in normalization of the entire system. But there may be exaggerated immune response which will result in the damage to the lung, causing thrombosis, heart problems, and so many other problems can come up at this point of time. So after the 6th day of illness is the most crucial part which we need to be aware about in that regards. And this 6 to 8 is the critical phase. If you had just had viral fever, you should be better by 6 days. If fever is persisting beyond 6 days, something else is going on, and maybe the individual is going towards this immune storm, the cytokine storm, which can have a devastating impact subsequently. And most people, after 4 to 5 days, they feel they're happy, they're fine, and then all of a sudden they go into this immune response. So don't stop at 4 to 5 days. Be very careful. For 6 to 8 is more important, according to me, than the first 5 days in this perspective. Now, here the things may become severe. There could be a sudden increase in immune response. One may require hospitalization, respiratory difficulty may happen, and then there may be recovery, or even further critical worsening in a very, very severe disease may happen, which may land up somebody in the ICU. So if we look at this graph, this is very, very important. The first 5 to 7 days, everybody is concerned. There is a contact, there is a fever, there is cough, coryza, throat pain. That's fine. So people are more concerned about that. As soon as the fever goes down a bit, they become complacent. And then suddenly comes the immune storm. So the key message is be very, very careful after day 5 of fever. Any fever after day 5, any respiratory difficulty after day 5 is hugely significant, and we need to be bothered about that in that perspective.